And good morning and Baba Booey to everybody. If you're just joining us, you're 5 hours late. I've been ripping since 5 this morning, and I'm literally running out of energy. I just drank an entire vat of coffee, but this is why I teach, so then you know what you're going to be doing today. So, right now, the only thing I got left out of all these wonderful trades that I'm about to talk about that you missed out because you're not part of my website, only thing I got left is AGQ long and a little bit of Credo. But if you do know what's going on, then you know that you're long. You should have been buying MDB, the one on the screen right there. You know why you're buying it. You understand what happened in Best Buy and why we were shorting the hell out of this morning, and now it still continues to be a short. Because what we do for a living here, we don't swing trade. We don't do call spreads. We don't sell naked puts. We don't expose ourselves to unlimited risk. But what we do is I have a trade that works every single time it shows up, like every single time. And I focus on a trade that works every single time, because if you're not doing that, that implies that you have a trade that works every single time. If you do, I'd like to know more about it. But if you don't, let me show you the trade that works for me every single time. So, hi, my name's Kenny. I've been doing this since 1987, and I discovered something. Not just this trade, but I discovered I know nothing about anything. I have no idea what the market's going to do tomorrow, and I don't know what it's even going to do probably by the end of the day. And none of that matters. What I've learned is that a trade that's worked for me since 1996, or I guess 92. Yeah, okay, great. Thank you very much. This guy's thanking me for selling some of that Credo. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank me. Yeah, great. Thank you. No, thank me. See, when you lighten up on the trade, that's when it starts to really take off. But before we go any further, my name is Kenny Glick, and if you hear anybody saying anything negative about me, I want you to stomp on their fucking heads. Sweatshirt guy, 55-year-old guy who wears sweatshirts guy, scammer guy, I don't know what I'm talking about guy, VWAP is outdated, nobody uses VWAP guy, schmuck that talks about selling puts for a living, some asshole who doesn't like my face, right? Punch him in the face for me, make fun of his family and his mom, send me a snapshot of your screen, and I'll give you a free month of my website, and I mean it. Defend my honor. The internet's full of fucking trolls and scumbags. I'm the only one out there telling the truth. So I don't like to be ridiculed. And my trade works almost every time it shows up. All right, enough of that. So let's talk about what's happening right now. The market's rallying, right? We were on crash alert for the last 6 weeks. This isn't the crash I've been talking about. I still think it's going to get a lot worse. But right now we're in the rally mode of it, finally, right? And when do we rally? We rally when stocks do this. So this is a trade that I've been doing since 1992. I guess 96 is when I took it seriously. Me and Robbie Krieger. Yes, that Robbie Krieger. We discovered that stocks like to go up after they break a series of new lows just to screw as many people as they can. And we dubbed it the faux show bro, right? So the stock likes to break a new low, then come back, test that area, and then start to rally. We used to call it the check mark. Check mark or the dip and rip. But the faux show bro is one of my favorite terms because it really is what's happening. You're getting faked out because it's breaking a recent low. Fake them out, shake them out, breakout. Faux show bro. And then what I discovered is if you faux show under VWAP, it solidifies the trade. So you're faux showing and you're breaking VWAP, 90% of the time you're going to go a little bit higher. But now I started doing it only on earnings reports. By the way, Credo, woo! Credo, you better still be in this Credo. I sold 160 shares for you to make it rip. There you go. Fuck around. So this trade that we do here, the one that works every time, 1,278 in a row now for the last 4 years, is what you're looking at right here. So the faux show bro has always been a great trade. VWAP breaks on stocks that are underneath have been a great trade. Stocks that are reporting earnings that are underneath the VWAP, that break VWAP and test them from underneath, has been a great trade. So what this trade is a combination of 3 trades that have been working pretty damn well for me over the last 30 years. And nothing else has worked for me. So if you got questions, I got answers. You want to talk stochastics? That's bullshit. RSA, garbage. Moving averages, bullshit. Cryptocurrency, all going to zero, even though it was a great buy today. I don't give a shit about anything else. This trade works. And it works almost every time it shows up. So the guy in the back's like, but didn't really work too well in the credo, but now it is working. So this morning, I decided to go with the credo. Remember yesterday or last Friday when we went the figure? And the figure, we got the little faux, we got the show, and then it didn't break VWAP, and then it rolled over. You see, this doesn't qualify. You got the fake out, you got the shake out, but there was no bro. It never did break the VWAP. And then we tried it again. You got the fake out, you got the shake out. We started buying the shake out area, but we didn't get the breakout. So what do you do on those situations? You dump it. So why am I back in? Because it did it again. Little fake out, mini shake out. I'm back in at 93, and now I'm selling it as it gets back to the VWAP because I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made here and here. But now that we've sold some finally for a profit, we got to raise our stop to 94.50. Call hope, call faith, because that's all you got. Because this stock has been terrible today. And the whole market's rallying. That's the only reason this thing probably got a couple of points. But now we got to hang in there because at least this time we got a better price. And we sold some. So now I'll let it breathe a little bit. But I ain't going to stick around too long in this dog shit stock because it's not working today. Opposed to the MDB, which faux show, we haven't even looked back yet. Faux show, you're in here, or we're in here, 235, selling some 237.50, 240. Then it comes back and holds the VWAP. It holds the VWAP from on top, confirming how awesome this stock is. And then breaks a double, triple top. And we're off to the races again. Sold again, 245, 247, and 250. By 250, I'm out. Congratulations if you're still in this name. But wonderful trade. Chalk it up, 1,273 in a row. Faux show, VWAP bro. This isn't even really a big bro. This is a decent trade. You want it to get over the orange line. And that's why if you're still in it, now you just raise your stop to this lower level and hang in there. Kind of like we're doing with AGQ right now, right? We sold, and now it's making a new decision. I'm not getting out of it. I'm thinking we're going up another 10 points from here. But I've sold enough of it where I can just now, if it plummets right back down to 145, yeah, I'll be disappointed. But we've already taken some decent profit on it. Now take a look at ASTS. You guys love rockets, right? There you go. Now that was some choppy mess. But if you were faux show broing, in this situation, this is why you want to have my script. When you fake them out, shake them out, and you hold prior day VWAP, then you're a buyer of the VWAP break. And that shakeout area is your stop. And this one took a little bit longer than I thought to get back to 92, but here you are. Congratulations if you held that one. And all of the names that I'm talking about, again, if you're shorting UVXY and you're buying the Qs, I love you because look what's happening. Faux show, bro, VWAP break on the Qs. Nobody's not long the Qs right now because if you're short, call me right now because you need therapy, right? Well, Kenny, you said your market was going to crash. It did. And now it's in the recovery mode, just like yesterday. So when I say it's impossible to stay short, you're witnessing it again. I still think the market's going lower over the next 2 weeks. It doesn't matter what I think. Make money now. And you see a faux show bro and a VWAP break, you cover whatever the hell you're in and get on the winning team, or you're going to get run the fuck over. You want to debate? You want to debate? You're going to debate with VWAP? You can debate with me all you want. You want to debate with VWAP? You lose every time. Man, I hate this Bitcoin. I really freaking hate the fact that this thing's been ripping all morning. I refuse to buy it. But if you don't like Bitcoin, go with the second best thing. How you like some Coinbase? How about a faux show bro VWAP break for 10 points? How you like me now? You going to debate? You want to be a swing trader? You want to do call spreads in this volatility? Or you want to be a day trader who's liquid up from 5 o'clock in the morning, kicking ass on everything, except this credo, of course. Can't get them all right. But look what's happening now. Where'd all the sellers go? Where are all the shorters? Where are all the crash people? Where's all those, whatever that guy's name who's calling for a crash every year for the last 38 years? Where are they, guys? Anybody with half a brain who trades with any discipline has covered and gone long now. Well, what about March 20th? Who cares? Who cares what's happening March 20th? We'll address that on March 17th. Right now, make money so you can gamble on the next crash. And right now, it's Coinbase, it's Hood, it's the Qs, it's AGQ, it's Credo, it's MDB, it's everything. It's ASTS. Great start. Now the day is getting really going. Because now you're breaking over multi-VWAP. How you doing, Credo? Luckily, it held. Still got some. I'm out of MDB. Long AGQ. Not getting out of any more AGQ. I'm looking for 10 more on AGQ. Let's go. Sold to Coinbase because I suck. And if you're in the hood, same exact trade as Coinbase. Look at this wonderful thing. I hate myself, that crypto industry, but I don't mind these two stocks. Love me some Hood, love me some Coinbase. And that wasn't a fart. That was just me moving my cup. Okay, it was a fart. No, it wasn't. These 6 weeks have been the best 6 weeks of trading I've had in a very long time. You know why? Because volatility's back. The market going up every day, or as I call it, the Cathie Wood market, Tom Lee market. That's why I like when the market goes down. I want to see Tom Lee being carried out on a stretcher like Mortimer. Or was it the other guy? I forgot who had the heart attack in Trading Places. Turn those machines back on. I want to see Cathie Wood ostracized from this industry. You bull-only psychopaths. Show me what you got. Let me see you make money on a down market. Let me see you make money in some volatile times. Everybody's a winner. When the market goes up 17 months in a row, you can't pick a winner. But right now, you are cashing out of a day that a lot of people came into scared shit. Bet you that put seller wasn't feeling so happy about himself today, right? I really don't like that guy. Claiming that you can make a living selling puts. Yeah, if you already have $1 million in the bank. Go ahead. Selling puts. It works every time until it doesn't, and that one that doesn't work wipes out 30 good ones. I don't want to hear it. And by the way, this AGQ, I do have a stop on it because that's very disappointing that we didn't get the 152.50 just now. But I'm not selling unless it goes under 147.50. And I'm trying to milk this damn Credo as much as I can get out of it because I lost on it twice. So, my friends, this is the greatest trading market there has ever been, man. Silver long term? Well, how about this? I got a guy coming to the house to sell me some silver today. So 120, 150, 180, 250. Silver to 250 within 4 years. I'm waiting. If it takes 20 years, I'm going to wait because I ain't selling. But I hedge myself by naked calls and AGQ. And today I'm trading the AGQ long on this turn because I am not buying a VWAP break. And that's, if you're day trading, phenomenal. If you're day trading without VWAP, you're lost. You're lost. But I love silver. But it became a tech stock. And it went, a 30-year breakout. I figured we'd get 80 very easily and then consolidate between 60 and 80 for a year or two. But we did what took 30 years in 6 weeks. It overshot, got to the 120, which I thought would take at least 5 more years. No joke. It got there in 6 weeks. I'm strapped in, ready to wait another 5 years to get to 120. But now we got to the 120. So now any consolidation between 80 and 120 is going to be good. I do think we're going to break out inevitably. But I buy silver coins. I buy collectible stuff too, which I'm overpaying. That's what I'm buying today. If you guys want to know. You guys want to geek out? I'll geek out with you. Hold on a second. I'll show you what I'm buying. Well, first I bought something really ridiculous. Because I don't know if you guys watched the Super Bowl, but you see the coin that they flipped? Where'd it go? Well, this is a version of it, but the real version is just a beautiful coin. I've never seen it before, so I had to buy some. Well, there's the flowing here, sorry. But more importantly, I got these 250th anniversary Silver Eagles. This is what I've been buying them at every price. It's just silly that I paid these bad boys. If you guys know about coins, it's the first time a Silver Eagle has 2 dates on it with the Liberty. I'm actually getting excited right now. I think I am way too nerdy. But it's the first time a Silver Eagle has 2 dates on it. Plus, I'm a big fan of this stuff. So I bought another 20 of these, and I paid anywhere from $269 to $375, and I'm going to pay for those all today. And that's kind of why I hedge myself by selling naked calls in AGQ. Let me show you what I got. Again, this ain't for everybody selling naked calls, but I go 400 points out of the money. So the other day, I guess it was yesterday, I'm trading the one I have the most of now is September 6 45s. Yes, I said 6 45s. So the last in the series right there, 645. That's me. Not many trades going on, but here. This is what I've been doing. So since they went parabolic again, well, even before that, I sold some here. Well, I started selling them at 20 bucks, sold some here, sold some here, sold some here. They went to 7. I didn't cover any. And then it ripped in my face. So I had no choice to sell some more. I sold some more. And now I'm going to take something off the table. But I sold some contracts at $45. and today they're $25. So that's on one contract, that's $2,000. But on the flip side, as just your typical day trader, I just trade the VWAP breaks. And that's why I had to buy AGQ. Faux show bro, VWAP break, gets to the top of the range from where it came. You're a seller, have a nice day. And now at 147.50, I get punched out of the rest. But I'm sticking around until it breaks 147.50, which could be in the next 5 minutes. But let me tell you about what I think is going to happen to this market. I think what we're witnessing here is just a taste. You see how we're bouncing? There will be no bounce on March 20th. It's going to be a mass exodus out of every financial asset, silver, gold, Bitcoin especially. When Bitcoin plummets 20 grand that day. When Bitcoin breaks 60,000 on March 20th and plummets another 50%, you will know that I am the Lord. Bros, and you think it's not happening? You're laughing right now, right? When Bitcoin breaks that double bottom, you know where it's going, right? It ain't going to be saved there. You're going right to 50, which is basically 49, and then you're going to crater right down to 38,000. Enjoy your Bitcoin. And if it doesn't hold 38 grand, back to 20, then 0. But none of that matters, right? Living in the moment. Bitcoin's been a great buy today. There's no doubt. Faux show, VWAP break, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. Ain't denying what I'm looking at here. But there's nothing like these reversals on earnings reports, man. And MDB, if you're still in it, again, you're loving the fact that I'm not in it. It's always a added bonus when I've sold something into the move and now I'm not in it anymore. It usually goes higher. That's why this credo stinks. Oh my God. I'm sitting here suffering all day. What time is it? Ugh. What a piece of turd. What happened to this stock? Used to rip in 13-point increments. Garbage. So apparently I triggered some people on the morning show, right? It's kind of what I do, right? By the way, if you get triggered by me saying Bitcoin to 0, you got the thinnest skin, and I hope you lose all your money. And my grandmother used to say you shouldn't root for anything bad to happen to people. Screw that. They're not rooting for me, right? They're all hating on silver. Meanwhile, when silver's at 200 an ounce and your Bitcoin's at 0, and I'm just fondling my coins, and you're looking at your screen with no money, think of my dumb face laughing my ass off at you with my hooded sweatshirt on. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, you should be getting even a little bit more bullish on the day because UVXY. You got to the 50, right? I mean, we got the 49.59. Sorry, I was off by 40 cents. You said 50, man. All right. But then what happened? Blow off top, tries to rally and rolls. Rally and roll on UVXY is generally triggering. Speaking of triggering, it triggers a short-term rally on the market. So look at the correlation between UVXY and the bottom of the Qs, and then the VWAP break. So UVXY gives you the, okay, the coast is clear. I can start maybe sniffing around some longs with a little bit added confidence. And then the green starts to spread. And everybody starts thinking, man, I guess this shorting is short-lived and I'm going to die. I better start covering. And then it feeds on itself. And I still would be surprised. I still would be surprised if we go green today. But it's still not that surprising because, man, this market doesn't like to go down. And that's our story. That's what we're at. That's where we're at right now. MDB it's still awesome. I hope you guys are still in it. I'm not. I'm battling Credo. I still got AGQ long. And here, some of my favorite stocks coming back. You love some who doesn't love Alcoa yet? Every time it goes under 60. But don't take my word for it. How about a triple, double, quadruple faux show bro on one of your favorite stocks? Don't ask my permission to buy some Alcoa. Trade works almost every day. The stock's being accumulated, even though it's in a mini downtrend. This is the most bizarre accumulation I've ever seen. Every dip gets bought, but they also sell the rips, otherwise known as sideways consolidation. Inevitably, this thing's breaking out, going to 80. It's the most bizarre month I've ever seen in a stock, but every dip for a month has been bought. Sorry, 2 months now. Every dip. Just awesome to trade this stock. Awesome. By the way, MDB, congratulations. You just got 257.50 out of it. There you go. I promise I'm not going to buy it back. I had my chance 10 points ago. But awesome. And if you're in the Qs, right, it's very simple. If you're in the Qs right now, you're in the right place, right? First of all, nobody should be short. You got a faux show bro, Kardashian ass crack break on the Qs. Nobody should be short. I don't mind if you didn't buy, but you cannot be short anymore. It's over, right? That doesn't mean we can't short again later. But right now, the market's making new decisions. UVXY is telling you the buyers are back in business. The VWAP's telling you that. And now new consolidation is telling you that. So you see that price right there where it kind of broke out from and held on the pullback. 1, 2, that's your closest stop on the Qs. And that's roughly what, $1.40 away? Plenty. And if you're an MDB, keep rocking. Keep rocking it. I'm sorry I just ruined the Qs trade by drawing that red line there. Just, again, we're still in that bear mode. UVXY is still up 5. Don't be completely disillusioned. It's a nice tradable rally that we're in, but that's all I think it is. And again, it's not me thinking these things. We've had this conversation all week or the last couple of weeks. It's not about what I think. I think things, and then I wait for them to get validated by VWAP. I thought I'd be buying MDB today, and it worked. Great. But I wasn't buying it unless it did the faux show bro VWAP break. Credo, I got the faux in the show. I never got the VWAP break, and that's why it's still a battle right now. AGQ, you got the faux, you got the show, you got the VWAP break. That's why it turned into a really nice trade. You got the fake out, you got the shakeout, double faux show right at VWAP. Come on. 143 gets you 150 all day, baby. And because these other trades have worked out, again, I'm almost starting to feel like I blew this trade because I was in MDB at 240, 250, 240, whatever. I left a lot of money on the table, but it is what it is. MDB, Best Buy short, AGQ. That gave me the luxury to hang in there with the Credo. Let's go, Credo! One more time for the Credo. This is it, you bastard. Go! Break it already. Got to get the bro part going here. All right, one time for Credo. And if it doesn't work this time, I'm bailing out of the whole thing.
Sharp rock jumps up on the scene with the lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but RoboCop last year was a shot. The tone of the Popeye cut shook your butt. Kids are screaming the media says what kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the band that match you. Leave the smack and the crack for the whack for the ball and the knock. Keep a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore temptation. Set botheration. Racial game for this pain needs a new rep. In your heart and mind, never forget who set. Walking so when you're walking, you don't just want black on black, remember that it's important. Anyway, the shuttlers run, bring forth the fun, no hatred. The summer's almost done, no time to sleep. Jump in your Jeep and pump up the funky beat. Holy, beaver goes off, yo, smash it, then trash it. You're too young to be plumped in a casket. Just get your boys and bring the noise and just swing it. And for the people, sing it.
There you go. Still the same. Still the same day. Still the same day. You want to own stocks for what? Look what we're doing here. That's why when it comes to fans, I'll never be. Kids on St. James between Gates and Green. Always says hello, because I'm a modest fellow. Never try to play a superstar that's fellow. 600 on the cues, people. You didn't think it was possible. Shorting is short-lived, and they're gonna die. How can you do that? That's impressive. 600. Go, 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 go. 97 on the Credo. I told you there'd be 5 points on this trade somewhere. Woo! UVXY. $97 bid. Sold to you. Sold to you, seriously. 97.07. We got another verse on this song or what? Coming back.
Well, coming back to 1990, Chub Rock jumps up on the scene with a lane and a hardcore dream. The dream wasn't crafted.
All right, I'm happy that worked out. I'm selling. I'm out. I'm out of Credo. Good night. Good night. Enough. Wow, what a day, right? You want to own stocks for what? You want to swing trade? Good luck. Well, your crypto's going to zero. Coming in liquid, up since 5 in the morning, banging out winners. Gentlemen, ladies, when I said, if you hear somebody ridiculing me, look, I don't mind if you make fun of my face, the tone of my voice, my attitude. My mom used to tell me my attitude sucks, right? I'm off-putting. But you criticize VWAP, you're gonna have a problem. And if you criticize my pal Soligello, you're gonna have a knife in your throat. What's up? Oh, I can't say that stuff on YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, you talk about how we trade, then I got a problem. You tell me that I'm not living in reality and these trades are working, then you're delusional. And I have zero tolerance for delusional fucktards on the internet, which is about 98% of the people on the internet. But if you see what we do live, there's no denying these trades worked. And I'm really happy that we made our money back and then some on the Credo. I'm done with this trade. I got 20 shares left. Thank you, Credo. Making my stand at 92.85, 93.15. And to the guy that asked me if I was going to buy more on the way up, thank you for reminding me to buy some more on the way up at $94. All right. And ASTS, I mean, look at this thing. Everything's working now. And if you guys were shorting UVXY, come on, right? Come on. I didn't think you'd be doing it today, but that's why I don't think. UVXY starts to tank, you short it, you start buying stocks. Tradable rally. I don't know how long it's going to last, but right now, you just raise your stops. If you're in the queues, you know the price. Right? You just held. Where do you think you should sell? Right? You should be expecting VWAP, multi-day VWAP to get touched. But look at this price. You consolidated there, held it. Guess what you're going to do when it breaks that price? Sell it. And that's it. You're talking about a $600 product here. You got to give it at least 2.5 points. Right now, there's your 2 points, 2.5. But you've taken profit. Now, the conservative trader, the less risk tolerant, uses the top of the range as their stop, which I don't mind if you do that either. And you might not have to worry about it because this market looks like it's about to turn and rip again. Like Credo without me. Oh, man, I waited so long for this trade. Now I'm not even in it. Oh, my God. If it rips to 104, I might start sobbing right here. You know what? How much are the $100 calls right now for the end of the week on Credo? How much are the $100 calls? Jerry. How much are the hundreds? Oh, look, I've already been banned. I've been flagged. Oh, what did I say? Rainbows, kittens, love, peace, and I've been flagged. Oh, I've been thrown off TikTok again. What did I say this time? Stomping on your head? Hate speech? It's not hate speech, you algorithmic stupid fuckhead. It's just the way I talk, TikTok. I'm not hating on anybody but myself. Morons. Keep getting banned from TikTok. Shit. 97.50 on Credo. God damn, I keep getting thrown off the goddamn thing. What? Flowers. Help me. Flowers, hi. Don't leave. I'm from Brooklyn. This is just the way I talk. Please share. Please share my link. Get on TikTok right now. I just sold Credo for you guys so it can go to ripping to 102.50 now. ASTS, Credo just got stopped at AGQ. I'm flat now. I should just stop right now. I should stop right now. I think I made a crucial mistake right there. Anyway, I just got out of both my trades. I got literally squadouche going on right now. But I've kept my streak alive. How am I feeling about BATL? Oh, that's going to be a great short. That is going to be one of the best shorts ever. Stock was $1 the other day and went to 35 this morning, right? Where is it now? Oh, right now it's a short still, but yeah, garbage. Any stock that goes from $1 to 35 is defined as garbage. Normal stocks don't go 35,000%. It's a pump and dump. But right now, again, getting in the way of anything as we're starting to make our move back up. You might not want to be, but it is below VWAP, BATL. Not a fan. Oh, I said something about, annihilating somebody. Right. I should have said unalived, right? I'll unalive you. Oh, by the way, if anybody uses unalived in my presence, I will unalive you. That's got to be one of the most annoying. I mean, I thought meme is a terrible word. Unalived. I mean, the kids are actually using this. Dead ass. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I used what the kids are using. Dead ass. You like that, right? I'm savvy. Knife in the neck. It was a rubber knife. TikTok. How much my own personal Bloomberg? I don't know. I am Bloomberg. I don't use Bloomberg anymore. We used to pay $3,000 a month. I think it's $10,000 a month. Who needs that? It's overkill. All you need is a couple of scanners, Kenny Glick, and some VWAP in your life, and you'll trade like a madman. By the way, not a bad stop. I mean, I'm out of the AGQ, 147.50, whatever. But back to this BATL, right? Normal stocks don't go from $1 to $35. It probably is a pump and dump. Inevitably, the stock will be back at like $20 and then zero. It's generally what happens when you get a stock like does what this thing's done. But if it breaks over 35, it can literally go to 100. You know? Yeah. But right now, if you are short anything, it's probably not the best idea because UVXY is tanking. And if you guys don't know the words that are coming out of my mouth right now, join the website. You'll know everything within 3 or 4 weeks because it really is the same day that we live over and over again. Some days are glorious. Some days are annoying and boring. And you try to just do your best each and every day, trading around VWAP, raising stops, lowering stops, managing your trade, risk management, money management. That's what this whole thing's about. Not every trade's going to work. And when they don't work, you cut it free. Sometimes you revisit and it doesn't work again. And then you revisit the third time like Credo when the setup sets it up for you. Little Kardashian bottom, little VWAP break, and you got paid finally. Congratulations. And then you had this stock, which I decided not to buy, which was the one of the first stocks that went green today. And here it is. Look at this monster. So chopping around VWAP 1 minute, pulls back, holds it, rips. And then it rolls over, and I'm thinking, all right, now's my chance. And I took my eye off it. There it is. Fake them out, shake them out, multi-day 1 minute VWAP break. That's a $93 stock going to 102. That's where we all need to be. You just got to trade the setup around the stocks that you're watching. And by the way, Credo, good riddance. I'm out. No more AGQ. So now I'm flat. Now that crucial decision at 11:57, what do we do now? The easy answer is go eat and take a nap, or you don't get less disciplined now because you've had a great morning. You get more disciplined. You don't want to give anything back. Traders tend to see their P&L. Hey, look, I'm up $2,800. All right, cool. You know, I got $800 to blow. And I'll still be up $2,000. No, you don't have $800 to blow. Stay disciplined. You don't want to lose anything. But most traders like, oh, all right, go. Oh, I'm up $5,200. All right, I got $1,200 to blow. I'll still be up $4,000. No, why lose? Every trade's exactly the same. And this MDB is starting to wear on me because I basically sold this thing 16 points ago. The best trade of the day, of course. If I had the same patience like I had with Credo with the MDB, I'd be talking about a 30 grand day today. And, you know, I got in a little late. I sold it a little early. By 250, I'm already done. And it's just a fantastic trade. And tell me, can I live vicariously through anybody in here? Anybody still in the MDB? Tell me you are. At least one person. So I can say, good job. Anybody? Anybody else? Anybody? Anyone else? Anyone? 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 Bueller? Anyone? Hey, what's up, TikTok? I'm back to only 20 people watching me. I'm a foul-mouthed kid from Brooklyn. I've been trading for 35 years. And when I trade, I think I'm like an Aztec warrior or some sort of gladiator. I'm a nerdy dude. Was picked on as a kid, chased around. I'm also Jewish, so I was chased by the kids in my neighborhood on my way to Hebrew school. Very traumatic life I led. So now I just express myself in a violent manner every time. I wish I was a gladiator, right? I'm the furthest from a gladiator because I probably pull a hamstring on my way into the arena. But I speak like I'm a gladiator because when we're trading, I feel like I'm going into battle. And I take no prisoners. And it's all imaginary, but these words apparently trigger the compliance here in TikTok. And then I get thrown off. Nobody gets to enjoy my banter. It's all playful. Except if you ridicule my friend Solid, then we're going to have a problem on our hands. And I really mean it. You can make fun of me to an extent, but... And by the way, we're all missing out. Holy crap, Viking right now! Wait a second, idiot. We just got a 1-minute multi-day VWAP alert on an earnings report, and its name is Viking. Speaking of Vikings, and come on, how are you not buying this thing right here? Oh, wait, shit, what the fuck is going on? I can't buy anymore? What happened? Oh, there you go. Oh my God, they won't let me buy any more of it. What is going on? Yo, what's happening? Am I booted off the internet already? Again? I just sent an order for a large amount of shares and I don't even see the order. What is going on? What in the hell just happened? Bye. Where'd my orders go? Oh, there they are. That explains it. By the way, we're a little late to this party, right? We got the fake out. We got the shake out. We got the ass crack break. There's the VWAP break, 72.50. 72.50 got us 73.40. You're on the verge of going green. So I'm nibbling right here, but I fully expect it to try to scare us out with a 70-cent pullback. So I buy a little bit because I do love this stock. I've made some decent money on it, but I don't go crazy because I know I missed a chunk of it. I'm nibbling right here. I'm on the bid 73.75, 73.50, 73.38. But normally I'm not entering positions at 12:02, but I do love me some Viking, and it is a 1-minute multi-day VWAP earnings reversal trade. So I'm required by law to give this trade a shot. So let's go. But generally, I don't want to enter positions at 12, especially after I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. We've been ripping and crushing everything in our path, even managed to make money on the Credo trade. So again, normally at 12 o'clock, we start to go sideways, but I can't resist myself a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. Got to buy it. Got to get involved in some of it. All right, Qs, you got where you needed to go. And again, if you are using the tighter stop, they're coming for you right now. So there it is. this next candle breaks and you want to chickadee ching and cash out, I don't blame you. It's been a nice trade. Remember, the idea of the stock just keep going up and up and up and up without a battle, that's not the way this thing works. You know, MDB has been very nice because it's just ironic, I guess, that I sold the rest of it at 250. And listen, at 250, I was patting myself on the back, very proud of the trade. Sure. And there's the other one. Wow. It's like they're all coming along for the ride right now. Here's the SC. Oh, my freaking God. I got to buy this one, too. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. This is a 2-point miss already. Anybody in the SC already? There it is. There it is. There it is. Talk about the VWAP shuffle and the jiggle. You VWAP shuffled and jiggled for an hour and a half. There you go. Now you got to sell some because you got back to where you peaked out earlier. Sell right here. You're looking for another possibly 4 points on this bad boy. And now your stop is the VWAP. So if you've been in this whole time, you better be selling some here. You just got 82.50 break. You got to be thinking 85 and then 87.35. Nice. Nice. Nice, VA. All right, so listen. I got to be nice on TikTok again for a week and a half. I'm actually a very nice person. TikTok. I just like to use colorful language because I'm an entertainer. I'm going to sit here just being boring. I'm from Brooklyn. My grandmother was a cursor. My parents, we used bad language around the house. What can I do? But that's why I run my own website, my friends. And if you bought some SE, hell yes. Now, hopefully this Viking takes off just like this SE just did. Come on, Viking. Wonderful trade. There you go. And listen, this is probably one of the best days you're ever going to see. Gap down. We rolled over. You were able to make money on a short before this whole thing got started. Our list was MDB, SE, Viking, Credo, right? UVXY, QQQ. And if you guys were playing with the Coinbase in the hood and the iBit, this is something special going on. This is a special kind of day. You see that big size on the offer? That's a buyer usually. 83.75. By the way, MDB at 260. You guys are rocking. Typical trade. You know, I left 10 points on the table. What are you going to do? it's if you don't laugh about it. Oh, look at the cameras right there. If you don't laugh about it, you'll be crying every day. Seriously. That's why, remember, when you do a good trade, pat yourself on the back. Because if you don't, you're going to be living in misery. Like me. All I remember for every trade I always remember the bad trades first. I can remember every bad trade I've ever done. All the way back to 1994. I remember some of the good ones. There must have been some good ones in there too. But yeah, I generally remember, you know, the ones that scarred you. All right, listen. All I got left now is the Viking. I have no stop on Viking because I don't mind if it pulls back. You know, I was thinking about buying more on the pullback, but if it starts to rally right now, then it's basically the 70, 73, 71, and then multi-day 73, 38. I was hoping for at least a 50-cent spike now. But this is kind of, you know, again, putting trades on at 12 after a pretty good move, you're probably going to be looking at some sideways chop. We navigate the chop better than most people because we're just slaves to the price action. So if you have a multi-day VWAP up here, I wouldn't let it go all the way down to the blue. So now that I've chased a little bit, yeah, I'll give it some breathing room to here and here. But if it faux show bros again and I get it back in, just like Credo, I had to work my way through that thing. I don't mind having to work. Speaking about doing the work, guys, please watch my podcast. Help us spread the love. And coming soon in the next 6 months, I'm going to bribe Don Corleone and his crew, the only analysts I trust, to launch their own service, and it's going to be phenomenal. $1,200 for the year. The guy's going to give us 2 picks a month. I think it's going to be fantastic. I've never met anybody that's only given me winners in my life. So far, so good with Don and his crew. Just awesome. What the hell was I just going to show you? I forgot already. Oh, right, the podcast. All right, literally, I'm running out of gas. It's been 7 hours straight right now. Oh, wow. Actually, no podcast. We're at 420 views. That's so funny. We're at 420. Smoke them. By the way, I've got some crazy Humboldt County. Thank you, Christy. By the way, that has zero paranoia. That is some of the cleanest bud I've smoked in a very long time. That's no other really way to describe it. It's like clean. There's zero, like there's not even a twinge of paranoia in that weed. Good shit. Thanks again. By the way, if you want to bribe me, I love weed, tequila, and silver coins. You'll be invited to the Christmas party. All right, let me get my podcast link for you so you guys can enjoy this. And if you are in SE, where's my podcast? It's gone. I don't know what happened to it now. What? I actually can't find it. What happened to the podcast? Something's broken with the internet to me today with me. A lot of bizarre stuff going on here. I don't know. I don't know where it is. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it's lost. There it is. It's not in the right section. Nice shirt. Okay, if you guys got some time, there it is. Please watch it. Spread it along. There you go. Weed, tequila, and silver coins. Yes, that is my life. And like I said, I'm so bullish on silver that I'm paying up for these commemoratives. And again, I'm in a different situation. I don't buy this to try to flip them and make money. I just like looking at all this stuff. I love silver coins. I love commemorative stuff. I love it all. I buy bullion. I buy every month, no matter what the price. You know, I even paid it above. The most I paid is 80 for bullion, which is still was a lot. But I think in the next 10 years, we're going to be up at least 100% to maybe even 200%. So. Plus, if you guys are really nerds, right, real serious nerds, right, this is the first time they put 2 dates on a silver eagle. And I know that means nothing to anybody, but if you're into numismatics, man, first time. It's always limited mintage on something that's the only time something happened. I'm in. So let me show you what's going on here. Bought a little Viking hanging in there. It's not really doing much. SE just consolidating at these upper levels. You see how it tagged that line, which was the same price it tagged before. Now that's your out. It still is your out, but there's no reason to sell it because you got the shorts on the run. You got a faux show, bro, VWAP break. You tested the upper level and it held. Super bullish. Next leg, you should get 85. Oh, there it goes. While I'm talking, that's awesome. It's happening while I'm saying it. So you should get 85. And if you get 85, right, where did it break down from? Basically right there. What's the price of that? That's 85. What's the price of that? That's the 85. Where is it going? It should go to 85, where you sell a little bit more, but you don't sell it all. But what you do is you sell some at 85, and then you raise your stop a little bit higher to, let's say, 83.15. And then you say to yourself, why would I sell it all if it goes to 87.18? Exactamundo. That's why you never sell it all at one price. And if you are still long the credo, it just did something nice. It finally pulled back and held VWAP from on top, finally qualifying itself to being a reasonable long now. And if you did that trade again, well done. The trades continues to replicate. That's what's also about the way we trade. If you're just joining us, oh, by the way, I see people joining. I've been flagged. I'm on restriction. Hold on a second. What does that mean? I'm on restriction. Some of my live contains themes that may find uncomfortable, and I've been restricted for hate speech and hateful behaviors. All I said was I was going to unalive somebody for insulting my friend. See what I did there? I even used your dumb term. Yeah, I get thrown off the internet quite so. I have a group, yes. We got about, what do we got right now? How many are we? Glick, how many are we? Party of 20? 44 over here. We got 220 over there. So about we got how many people over here? We got how many people over here? How many people are here? Another 100 over here. We got about 350 chilling with us right now. That's why I am I'm also, I actually get very disgusting. I say gross, disgusting, awful things. But I said something about, you know, something violent about sword play. I'm just talking about my junk. By the way, SE for the win, y'all. There you go. That should you be on the offer selling 85 sold to you. There you go. Come on, Viking. Get with the party here. Nice trade on SC. So let's go back to this SC, right? Now you understand why you don't sell it all at one price, right? Why would you? The stock's going to 87.15. Well, how could you be so sure? I'm not sure. That's why you sell on the way up. How you like that Viking now? How you like that Viking now? What's up? You happy you bought some now? the day's pay. Not every trade's going to be a 30 grand trade. How about that MDLN breaking highs now since I mentioned it? How about these Qs, right? Who's got the Viking now? You laughing now? You trade or you hit the bricks. What's up, y'all? My name's Kenny Glick. Google me. I'm somebody. Well, I used to be somebody. But I still am somebody somewhere. Some people think I'm famous. But I've been around. Not in that way. Email me. My name's Kenny Glick, and I have an AOL address. KennyGlick@AOL.com. That's me. You liking this Viking now? You laughing now? Oh, how about that ASTS? Who's still in that one? You guys notice that this market's ripping, right? And we're in all the good names. You know why? Because we know what we're doing, right? Even this Viking trade got in a little bit late. You nibble on it. What? Now you're up $150, right? Why not? 300 shares. You're up 50 cents now. There you go. It's better than losing, right? There you go. Viking new highs. Why don't you sell a little bit already, right? Boom. Cash. And by the way, this is now 1,281 in a row. That's why I had to buy it. This trade hasn't failed in 4 years, people. 4 years. It hasn't failed to give a winning trade, even when you're late. But you want to get in a little bit earlier. Ass crack VWAP break. Fake them out, shake them out. Ass crack VWAP break. We should all be in at 72.50. Then it went to 73.41. We should have been buying it there. But we weren't paying attention. But then we saw this little faux show bro action. You buy some at 73.75. You buy some at 73.91. You buy some at 74. And now you could sell some. And now it's breaking new highs. And it's turning into a pretty damn good trade. And that's how trading happens. Every stock on our list today, rocking. ASTS, SE, MDB, even Credo came off the ground. That's all we wanted. ASTS, right? Come on. You got yourself a 1-minute multi-day VWAP earnings reversal. Stock's up 9 points now. Even this plug's coming back. Holy freaking cow. Plug. You call this a bear market when plug's up 25%? How's that Viking looking now? Shouldn't have sold some at 74.50. How's that Viking looking now? So anyway, I am the greatest trader on the internet. There isn't even a second place. If there was a second place, he works for us also. So it's like we're one and the same. Our website, me and my pal Saud, and I would take too many of my VWAPians from this group. We will outtrade anybody on the internet. So if anybody thinks they're better than us, I'll put up 100 grand to shut your mouth. Especially if you have a service, I'll own you. Because you're trying to scam people in your dumb class, right? You got a dumb class you want to sell, Discord guy? The Discord or WhatsApp chat room with some Chinese bot trying to steal your identity? Yeah, eat me. I'll put up 100 grand of my own money. I'll outtrade you any day. Any day. By the way, who's not in the Viking? Because if you're not in the Viking, ask yourself why. Because if you didn't buy the Viking, you're saying to me that you've got a trade that works better than every time. You hear the words that I'm saying? I have a trade that works every single time, and every single time it showed up today, it's worked. We're close to 1,300 of these in a row. That's ridiculous. You should want to come to the website just to prove me wrong. No way is that possible. But if today is your first day, how's it working out? How's it working out? And you haven't even bought the Alcoa. How about a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal? Maybe Viking's the first trade you finally put on with us, right? You'd rather be late and right than early and wrong. How you like me now, Viking? Sold to you, 75.17. 75.12, out. How you like me now? How you like me now? You love me. You love me, TikTok. And I'm talking to you, selling put guy, Discord room, 100 grand right now. And when I outtrade you, I don't want your money when I win the contest. I just want you to shut your channel down, apologize to all your members, and tell them that Kenny Glick owns me. Kenny Glick owns me, and you should sign up to whatever he's selling because he's the one. I am the one. And Soligello's the one. We know what we're doing because we trade algorithmically, and we understand we know nothing. We trade what is happening. All right? So now put a stop on your Viking at 74.50. Right? If you're an MDB, it's 357, 257.50. Congratulations. I'm so happy I left 12 grand on the table on that trade. Awesome. Viking. Late, but working. And if you heard what I said, I have to put this trade on because we're at 1,270 in a row. I got to do it because they keep working, even though I'm late. I didn't buy 1,000 shares, but I nibbled. Normally, I'm in 1,000 shares to get this party started. But I felt like I was a little late, so I nibbled. At least the nibble's paying me. And if you're an MDB, what a trade. So sick. So sick, this MDB. So sick. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your first blue line to orange line trade on MDB. It all got started with what? Faux show bro, VWAP break, blue line to orange line. Blue line, where's my people from Vegas? Did I tell you I'm not full of shit? And I'll show you how these trades continue to work. Anybody here from Vegas? What's up? What's up? Now you know. Now you know I am the one. You can call me Neo. You can call me Oracle. You can even call me that other guy that was eating the meat. Ignorance is bliss. Just understand that these trades continue to work. And I've never seen anything like this before. And I've been doing this my whole life. I've never seen a trade that works every single time. It's going on 4 years now. We banged out 2 yesterday, 6 today. Tell me this town ain't got no heart? What's up? And this is day trading, friends. This is why I don't own stocks. This is why I don't do swing trades. What do I need to own stocks when I could bang out winners from 235? Well, again, I sold this at 250, but anyway. But then you get involved. You get involved in this Viking trade, right? 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. You're in. This thing could be going up to $77, but you sell a little bit here, raise your stop, and now you can't lose. What's up, Vegas? Good to see you. All right. I got to take a break. I'm using a lot of different platforms. Good call. Got the 593 calls on the queues. Fantastic. I got to take a little break because I've been ripping since 5 this morning. I might even brew up another cup of coffee. I don't know if I should drink more than 8 cups of coffee by 12 o'clock. I'm literally fucking out of my mind right now. And I'm loving it. Because you guys are seeing this shit live. We do this every day since 2007. I've never seen a trade that is so easy to comprehend, how well it works. It's algorithmic, low risk, large reward on every trade. You can't beat this. You can't beat this. All right, I'll be back. Solid, you want to do a quick half hour right now? I'm going to go I need to put on some wall music right now. I got to calm down for a second. All right? Be careful out there. When I step away, weird shit happens. But if you're in the Viking, just, you're selling some up here. Raise your stop to the half. Then you got nothing to worry about. UVXY, friends, is only up 4 now. So, listen. UVXY rolls over. This market's going to take off again. And you got to start factoring in that we are going to go green today. It's just so nuts. So if you guys are out there, and I have this mantra about how the market never goes down, and everybody goes, well, it seems like it's going down right now. I know. And then it goes back up almost every time. So you want to debate with the market? Good luck. You're going to lose. And that's why when I do my thing in Vegas, I said VWAP didn't save my career, saved my life. I'd be adding to shorts all day today, getting my ass kicked back in the day. Oh, I'm going to be right, man. This market's going to roll over. Oh, I'm going to be right. Yeah, good luck. Right? Now you're in SE long, you're in Viking long, you're in ASTS long, you're in plug long. Look at every one of these trades, right? Right? You're not selling SC except for taking a little profit. You got to be looking for an 87.08 now. But now you're in the driver's seat. Even if you came in late at 83, you sell some at 85, you're expecting 87, you stop, put it at 83.40, 83.60, and now you can't lose. All right? I'll be back at 1 o'clock. Great hanging with you. What a freaking day. This is why I don't own stocks. Liquid and loving it. May the market crash every 3 days and come back every 3 days. May the trading range that we're in last forever, because we're the only ones making money, and that's the way I like it. All right? My name's Kenny Glick. Google me. I'm somebody, or I used to be. All right? Y'all have a great... Oh, wait. Did you get shaken out? No. We just bought the Viking. I'm in late. I wish I was in from here. But once it got to the multi-day and then faux showed right there, I bought a little bit. And then it broke the top of the range. I bought a little bit, and I knew I was late, so I nibbled. And then where's that guy that asked me if I buy more? Yeah, I bought more once I was secure that I was right at 73.97 and 74.04. And then I sold 75. Not bad. But yeah, if I was in it earlier. So Leah, before I go, let me explain. Let's say you got the first faux show and you got the VWAP break and all that, and then it rolled over. You would have sold some, but if you're in from the original faux show, but I actually do have to go. I'm going to leave this running. I'll be right back. But I got to go. All right, TikTokers, I'll be back later. Email me. I'll send you a link. You come and hang out with me and my crew. And if you're lucky enough, you'll get to hear another guy come on the air, and he does his soliloquy of VWAP, and it's exceptional. All right. And now my wife's yelling at me. See, I sacrificed my marriage, my health, my own money for you guys. All right. Have a great rest of the day, you guys. Well, I gotta sign off the YouTube too. But great hanging with you guys. Be careful out there, and you get it now, right? This is when I say the market never goes down. We all understand it does go down, but 90% of the time it makes most of it back intraday. And here we are again. All right. Good luck being a shorter over any extended period of time. See ya. I'll see you guys. Email me. I'll get you.